Hey guys, what's up? So I'm starting a new series on my YouTube channel, and it's going to be like an instructor or SoulCycle Instructor Spotlight Series. So I want to start with the one and only Jonas. Let me give you the quick rundown of why I'm doing this. I feel like a lot of people don't know a lot about their SoulCycle instructors, and everybody's like really curious about our lives and who we are and like where we come from. So we're just gonna like get after it. We're gonna answer some questions. All right, so this is Jonas. If you follow me on Instagram, you definitely know who he is. It's so annoying. Someone told me they stalked the Bethesda Instagram recently, and then they were like, "Oh my God, Callie, your old post," and I was like, "Oh my God, they're literally all with Jonas. Like, I look like a psychopath." But here, say like hi to everybody.
Alright, so my name is Jonas Diaz, from New York, born and raised in Brooklyn. I've been in DC for what, the better part of 2 years now, almost. It's about 2 years. Yeah, because you started riding with me when I first got down here.
That was like November.
Yeah.
You got here like October.
And I was like brand new to DC, and then you started riding with me.
I know, we like started at the same time down here. That's so crazy. Oh my God, I was garbage. Anyways, don't comment on that. Okay, anyways, so I'll put all his like social media stuff below. If you live in DC, you have to take Jonas. I mean, I say that to everybody. So I have a ton of questions. We're gonna run through them, and Jonas is just gonna like let us know about him. I mean, it's mainly gonna be about SoulCycle, but it's also about him. You guys know he's from New York, all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's get it.
You have to be truthful. Okay. So how did you find SoulCycle?
How did I find SoulCycle? So was that 3 years ago?
I don't know.
Yeah, so it had to be 3 years ago. So I had a couple of cousins that were actually working with the company. And they were just like, yo, they were just working with Soul. So they put me onto it. So I ended up applying, and then I started as cleaning staff.
How old were you?
At the time?
Yeah, you were young.
I was probably like 19. Maybe 20?
How old were you when you became an instructor?
When I became an instructor, I was 21. I was 20.
I'm gonna zoom in on my face on that. 21.
21, y'all.
And you're how old now?
I'm 23.
Everyone will want to know that. Okay.
23.
So you found SoulCycle because your cousins were working there?
Yeah, so I had friends and cousins that were working with the company. I applied, got a regular cleaning staff job at Nomad, and then I wrote enough, and 6 months in, I auditioned and became an instructor.
Okay, that's like kind of my next question is like, when did you decide you wanted to be an instructor? Or like, what made you decide you wanted to be one?
What made me decide?
So you were cleaning staff, started riding?
Started riding, got super into it. Like, I'm so competitive, I just had to be good at it. Like, just had to be so good at it.
Did you play sports growing up?
Yeah. Played sports growing up. I just got super competitive, got into it to the point where I like actually got really good at it, and like just took so many people's classes. Noah was the first person that I told about it. He's an instructor in Brooklyn. Shout out Noah in Williamsburg.
We'll talk about Noah soon.
He's been talking trash on Instagram though. But yeah, but I mean, he was the first person that I told that he was like, yeah, go for it. And then, I mean, I think it was that kind of like tapped into that competitive athletic side of me, and I kind of like just wanted to make the
And you
jump.
knew you wanted to, okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's see. So I'm gonna get to like more of like the deeper stuff later. You're probably like, oh my God. So let's just like jump into it. So what's one of your favorite parts of class? Like it can be like, I don't know.
My favorite parts of class.
Like some people love arms for some reason.
No, I do not. I mean, arms is dope, but nah.
Like do you love like the party, but like?
I like the first song. I love the first song. I do like a good hill.
Yes,
and then to go home. I love the first song, A Good Hill, but like with the Good Hill comes the song afterwards that's so hard, and everybody.
That is so you. It's the worst. You're like climbing, you don't even have the beat anymore, and then you're like crack jawed.
Yeah, it's like as soon as you finish the hill, everybody's cheering. Everybody's like, that was so hard, that was so good, and then
there's
like,
no break.
No, you gotta jump them up. We go on.
That prepared me. That really did prepare me, because now in my class everyone's like, and I'm like, let's go.
Yeah, you're like, let's go, because that's when honestly, you could tap it back 100 times. You could do like the fast stuff. You could do the fast stuff. After you actually take your body to that point of exhaustion, your legs are like done for it. Yeah. And then the instructor's like, "Yo, get up, let's go." Like it hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts so good. So that's
and you had No, that's good. Okay, so that's one of your favorite parts of class. So what's a song that you can play over and over again without getting sick of?
Ooh.
I know.
I mean, I have like that.
I know, so do I.
It's so bad.
But like, what comes to your head like right away?
I like Stay I by the Year Gang Twins.
Oh my God.
If you take my class, you know, like it just hits. Like it's not even something that I'm listening to when I like run and do anything else. But in class,
I know there are some SoulCycle songs, like there are SoulCycle songs that I would never listen to. They drive me in the car or anything.
Yeah, just go. And I mean, a lot of T.I., 50 Never Goes Old. I mean, Non-Stop by Drake right now, like, same reaction every time we play it. People go crazy.
That's a good one. What's your favorite move on the bike? I know it's on the app, but yours might be different.
Obliques. I do 2 right, 2 left. It's just like a little bit of shoulder work.
Is that what yours is on the app?
Yeah. I mean, I did it like...
Right. You know you can change it, right?
Yeah, but I wrote it super long back then. I was just like, I said 2 left, 2 right.
I think you wrote elbow drops or something.
It was just the weirdest. I phrased it so much.
Whatever. So this is kind of hard. I was trying to do it for myself. 3 words that describe your class. Like if you could.
3 words. I would say challenging. That's 1. I would say beast mode. That's 2. And then 3, I would just say fun. Like, I mean, yeah.
Your class is like a party.
Yeah. Like, and I wanted to.
But it's hard. It's hard as fuck.
Exactly. Like in my head, I'm like, this is.
Do you think your class is fast? Trammell called you out for that yesterday, and I was like.
Like Trammell's just talking shit. Trammell's just talking shit. There's fast points in my class, but.
The fast points are what people remember because you're
exactly.
Like,
if you only pay attention to those points, like if you turn up the hill enough so that you get to that point when you walk out of class, the only thing you're gonna be thinking of is that, like that motherfucking hill.
I loved your hills when we would sit down and literally not even have it be anywhere. Oh my god, sometimes I miss being a rider.
It's so good.
Okay, so what'd you say? Challenging, beast mode, and fun. Okay, yeah, those are good. What's one thing your riders don't know about you? This is the juicy one. What's something that you want them that you'll let them in knowing?
I mean, this isn't that crazy. A lot of my riders probably don't know I'm Dominican. Like, I think.
True.
Yeah, I guess like racially ambiguous when it comes to that, but I am Dominican.
You speak Spanish?
I speak Spanish fluently. Both of my parents are from the DR, so I'm first generation American and Thai. Like, still got so much family in the DR. So.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm Dominican.
How did I learn that? I'm trying to think how I learned that. I don't even know. Maybe it was after talking to Mabel. She's like, yeah, Jonas is Dominican too. I was like, oh shit.
Shout out Mabel.
Yeah, Mabel. We love Miss Mabel.
New York.
I know, New York. Here's a question. When are you going back to New York? I'm totally kidding. That wasn't on it, but people have been asking that lately. They're like, is he ever going back? And I'm like, I mean, it's his home.
Where's my home? I mean,
eventually.
Eventually. I mean, for right now, I'm very much DC. I love it. I mean, it's like I think.
What's like your go-to thing to do on your day off? Like for sure.
Go-to things to do on my day off.
Or like what's something you'd like to do on your day off? What day of the week is your day off?
Mondays.
Okay,
every now and then.
Jonas, for how long? How long did you go and he didn't have a day off? You probably shouldn't even include this.
I mean, it was a lot of months. But it felt good at the time. Like that was the only.
You're like an absolute animal.
That was the only way I knew. Now I'm like, I need that day off. Like I fight for it. But
good cut. Today's my day off. We got at 7 a.m.
Oh, you're off today.
Yeah, Friday's my day off. It's a good day off. What's one misconception you think people have about SoulCycle?
About SoulCycle, I'm sure there's like 1,000 out there, and I know there's like 1,000 out there. For me, the misconception I don't like, just because I'm an instructor here, is like that is very wishy-washy and like pretty, like just like I'm trying to find the right wording.
Easy? What are you saying?
Easy, like like it's not just like hair flips and like hey. Like,
well, yeah, no, that's like one of my biggest things.
Yeah, but I need to put the right word.
What's the word? You can just describe it.
Yeah, the one misconception that that I think I would have a problem with, and the one that stands out to me the most, is that it's like it's just easy and it's just like it's very much a party, but people do serious work in that room. Like people work through some serious stuff and we go hard. You know, every single.
And people think it's just like you said, like hair flips and candles and feelsy whatever.
And
like
it's not. It's
what you make, like what you make.
It's very much what you make your class, but every class in this company is difficult to an extent, to the point that like right now I could pick like any rider in the room and tell them, like we've had athletes in that room that can't keep up.
Yeah,
we've had plenty of athletes in that room that can't keep up, so I think it's good.
Yeah, shout out to all the dudes who are like, oh, SoulCycle's for girls and easy. Hello.
Come see me.
In your opinion, what sets SoulCycle apart from like other like workout classes? Because obviously there's a ton now, especially.
Yeah.
I'm not asking you to hate on other spin, but
no,
like,
for sure. I mean,
biased.
what sets SoulCycle apart from everything is just the community. Like, I mean, we've said it time and time again, but there's really nothing like it. You walk into those studios and feel it. Like, I mean, and I think it's for riders too, brand new riders, go in there and make a friend. Like, be aggressive about it. Speak to the front desk, like, and that's it. Once you got your friend, you make like 100 more. Like, I mean,
so true. It's so wild how you like make friends.
Like, I got down here and like everybody knows my dog's name. I know everybody else's dog's name. Like, people hang out on weekends. Like, you notice people. Like, it's just the community vibe is just what makes it.
Was the community like that in New York too? For you? I wasn't sure because it's such a.
For me, it was because of who I rode with.
Yeah,
you know?
true.
Because of who I rode with, they've been so good about building the communities, and they're just all friends, and I mean, you feel it. Like, I step into a room and I mean, the music is huge, the instructor is huge, but when I see like the people around me are into it and the people around me are buying into it and I hear the rules, like I always say it, like, be the person next to you's hype man. Like, that's not about screaming, that's just about showing up for each other.
I'm gonna steal that.
No, don't steal it. Y'all said that first.
It might just like come out tomorrow in class. If your riders take away one thing from your class, what do you want it to be? Like when they leave, it's like a feeling or just like something like what do you want them to leave?
I mean, the feeling that they showed up, the feeling that they could have been anywhere else in the world right now, but like they showed up, and it's like
accomplished.
Exactly. Like there's plenty of moments where like I say it a lot where like this wouldn't be possible. Like you could think back to a month ago. Like I mean, I'm athletic, but there's been times where like I haven't worked out in 3 months, so like I haven't felt like being that kind to the people around me. I haven't felt like being that open-minded, etc., etc. And it's like for these 45 minutes today, you decide to show up and like you've been open-minded, you've been energetic, you've pushed the people around you, you've been everything. So that's huge.
I like that. What's one artist people are definitely gonna hear in your class, or who is one artist? I can name like 5 billion for you.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna hear some Drake. You gotta hear Drake. Like Drizzy. And I'm not mad at saying. I would have been mad at saying that a while ago, but his last album was hard. Don't be mad at it. You're gonna hear Migos. You're gonna hear T.I. T.I.'s always in.
I want to see if you say the one that I'm thinking.
Let me see. 50 obviously. I really want to try to think. You thinking Eminem?
No. But I love that.
Gucci Mane.
Oh no, but that's a good one too. It's a rapper, I mean, obviously.
Yeah, it's a rapper.
I feel like it's
I should throw in
obvious.
like an EDM one. But it's obvious. Alright. Jay-Z. Hope?
No. Oh my god, maybe it's not obvious. Do you want me to say it? Oh god, okay.
I'm actually listening to every rapper that's ever.
He has two names.
He has 2 names.
Do you want to give the first letter?
No.
Okay, I don't know why. I always think of you when I hear this artist.
Let me get the first letter.
M.
Oh, Meek Mill. Fuck. Alright, damn. Yeah. Alright, you gonna hear. Alright, you see, I should have said like that. Meek Mill.
I was gonna say you play Meek Mill a lot, right?
Yeah, Meek Mill.
Okay, am I like that disconnected?
Alright, so you're gonna hear Meek Mill, Drizzy, T.I., Gucci, 50, and then like Galantis.
People want to know this. How do you stay motivated in this job? Or like on days where you're not motivated, how do you still motivate other people?
I mean, this is like such a big, I know, like SoulCycle thing, but so I mean, I've talked about it with you before, but like I don't really force it. Like I just
Is this what we talked about last week when we were all together? Yeah, it was.
I'm not good at faking it, so I can't walk into a room and be like, hey you guys, like I'm excited, you have to be excited, let's go, let me get you there. Like my thing is very much like, if I'm not in the mood, I walk in, I put my music on, I'll say what's up to everybody, I'll be like friendly and kind, and I just always expect the class to get it out of me and it never fails. So it works in that way that we motivate each other. So, like, and I say it a lot, make the people around you match your energy. If I see somebody in the front row with their chin up, chest proud, that's what I'm gonna do. If I see somebody wooing, I'm gonna get loud. If I see somebody crank it up, if I see somebody start to put some shoulder work in and start to swag out, then it's like being the angry person at a party. It's not gonna happen. It's like being the angry person in the mosh pit. It's not gonna happen. So I guess that's it. I mean, get up. I mean, I have to show up. It's my job. So I
Right.
Like that's just it. I get in that room and like it really is the people in that room, which is why I like building a community. So
you do it with the people. What's the best advice you would give to a new rider? I feel like the question I get from a lot of people is like, how do you go that fast? How do you staying on beat, like all this stuff? I mean, it just comes with practice, but like, what's something you would tell to a new person who's like frustrated? For that frustrated first time rider, I would say it starts with that resistance knob. That's just always huge. Like, it's never gonna work. It's like, I don't even know what to compare it to, but you need that resistance knob. As a brand new rider, I'd rather have you doing the side to side the entire class than looking like you're about to get hurt on the bike. So it starts with that resistance knob, and at some point you figure it out. You figure out if that's too much, you figure out if it's too little, but it starts with that resistance knob. Then it's all about the form. You know, I mean, I feel like every instructor always like just speaks form the entire class, and you should start to listen. You know, hips back, relax those shoulders, and if that just means side to side for your first 3 classes, do it. And if that means then you push yourself like maybe 5 times out of the class and do that. And I mean, that's just kind of how I learned. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, you can't force it. It's so hard being, like you said, you're so competitive, and I was so competitive too, that you just like want to be good and you like want to do what everyone else is doing, and then you're just like, you literally cannot. But you remember those days I would just be like, yo, turn that shit up. Yeah. Just turn it up. And it's like, I mean, my biggest compliment to a rider coming out of class is like, wow, you were so strong. It's never like, oh my God, you didn't lose the beat once. I know, I never think about that. I literally think about how strong somebody looks on the bike. Exactly. Or like their effort. Like I'm always telling people, like, I don't care if you're perfect. I don't care if you like switch your, like, I don't care. Like, as long as you, one, are safe, or two, like, I don't know. I totally agree with that. Like wanting someone to be on a side to side rather than being like, oh my God, these people are going so fast, and then it's like you're gonna break your kneecaps. Like, it's frustrating, but it's like it comes with time, though. Yeah. If you don't get it in the first year, you're not putting resistance first, and you're not putting form first. I'll say that. I'm gonna ask that question. You kind of already know though, but I'll ask it. So name 2 people. Mm-hmm. Do you remember this? Yeah. Who have been super influential on your SoulCycle journey. And why? 2 people that. This is my favorite question. 2 people that have been super influential in my SoulCycle journey. Number 1. Alright, number 1. You see, it's awkward for me saying this because like they've been talking crazy on Instagram, right? Pretend it was last week before all this happened. Alright, number 1 is Noah. Number 2 is Jamal. So Noah, me and my cousin, we walked into the Williamsburg studio, and I think it was like our first or second class. The first class might have been. So we walk into the studio. We sit at the locker room, and you know, it's SoulCycle. It's a foreign place, so it's like nobody there looks like us, talks like us, which is fine. But we sit down, and you know, like first time riders, like you know, it could always be awkward even for anybody. And then Noah comes in walks Noah. He's bigger. He's tatted up, huge beard, like bandana on, and we're like, oh shit, this is our instructor, whatever. Like we're with it. And he comes up to me and my cousin, and he gives us like a big ass dap, like not like a handshake, like a huge dap. And he's like, who, like the hoodlums did? And it was just so funny. I mean, at the time, like we were just like dying about it. And I mean, that was just Noah. And it, I mean, later on you figure out like that's just Noah, and that's just his personality. But I mean, for that to be like my first introduction to SoulCycle, it was like, okay, like now I feel comfortable doing this 5 times a week. Now, like I want to keep coming back. And I mean, were you already cleaning staff at that time? Yeah, I was. Okay. Mm-hmm. So I staffed in, but I mean, you know, it's hard to find instructors still because like the hype is so huge. Yeah, I know, yeah. So, but we jumped in with Noah, and like, you know, he played Biggie for us. He loved us. You know, it was all about like we always rocked our Yankees fitted. He was into that. And I mean, he's from New York. He's from the Bronx, so like we used to chop it up about that. And it's so different because he plays rock too. And, like, and he's also, I mean, he's tatted up to the T and older and everything, but he's just such a welcoming person, and it was just like cool. And then Jamal, so I told Noah that I was thinking about becoming an instructor, and he's like, yo, talk to my boy Jamal. He's been here for a little bit, but they want him to jump on the training team. So then we took Jamal. I took Jamal's class, and yeah, I mean, he was so influential in the way. I mean, we ended up becoming super close. That's like my brother. But I mean, when I walked into Jamal's class, it was a different vibe because it was very much like I walked in there like a student. You know, like this is the person that Noah put me in contact with when I said that I wanted to become an instructor. And it was still very early on. Like it was 3 months into me riding.
But Noah took it so seriously. He was like, yo, like talk to Tramel. So I went in there and Tramel like helped me tap into like that athleticism. So like that very athletic mindset that I have, like that's what made me tap into it. And it was like, oh, we go in here, we go hard. I love this music, and I mean, like the rest is the rest. Like that's my bro. Like
you started writing like a podium for him and stuff.
Yeah, wrote podium for him, wrote podium for Noah. I mean, both of those dudes are just both so welcoming. Like they just go about it like a different way that I can like relate to so hard, and I still carry on in my classes.
And then like really quickly, love them both, by the way. I mean, just side note, I love them both. Rundown, your everybody's SoulCycle experience is different with like auditioning, training, blah blah blah. Like so, Jonas, I always say is like the golden child. Your soul journey.
My soul journey. So yeah, about 3-4 months in, I like really wanted to be an instructor. I mean, I didn't know I wanted to be an instructor. I won't say that. Like I had mentioned it to Noah, but it wasn't like.
So like, did Noah tell you like you should think about becoming an instructor, or were you told him like I'm thinking I want to do this?
Yeah, like
I feel like sometimes people are like told like, oh, you should do this.
I mean, I was riding podium for Noah, so like.
Okay.
So much. So it was like. I mean.
Noah rode when I was there.
Oh yeah, he still rode, but like at the time, like. It was Williamsburg. It was like a very like community vibe. So he was like, yeah, Jonas, like jump up. Shout out Noah. His class was hard as shit. So like I felt like I was strong enough to do it. So maybe about 5 months in, I started like telling people like yeah, like thinking about becoming an instructor. Nobody really knew though. And then I think I had just missed the cutoff date for the audition. And then so maybe about 7 months in.
2015. 2016.
2015.
Because you guys are training at the beginning of 2016, right?
Yeah. Training for me started at the beginning of 2016.
So you auditioned the end of 2015?
I auditioned, maybe like October 2015.
Okay.
Yep, so I auditioned, I got it. I mean, it was like...
First try.
Yeah, I got it first try. It was like, I mean...
Not that people don't, I'm just saying like...
Yeah. I mean, it's rare and it's difficult because it's such a coveted job and... You know, like I mean, instructors do amazing work, but I think I surrounded myself around the right people. And I like Marvin, like gave me the heads up, like yeah, you should audition. And Marvin, I mean, shout out Marvin again, tall man, was able to see how he did it, and like you know, we kind of tapped into each other like that. But yeah, so I got it, auditioned, got the letter back in December, started training Group 21. Shout out Blackjack Group 21 in January.
My group didn't have a name.
You don't have a name?
They stopped doing it, but they were like, we're done with names because people don't use them. Anyway, so you got into Group 21, and then that was 2016.
2016, yep, started 2016. I hopped on the schedule March.
10 weeks of training, right?
Yep, 10 weeks of training. Hopped on.
How big was your group?
I think it was like 21 people. Yeah.
That'd be cute.
At the time, they were like, it was like a super small group.
My group was really, really small too. It was
15 years. They had like a 40-person group.
So you started teaching in New York?
Started teaching in New York, so I was there from March up until November.
Nice.
7 to 8 months, and then...
How did you end up here?
So
I just asked
you. Yeah, so I mean, relocation wasn't an option for me for a long time. Like it just wasn't. Like I love New York. I'm from
you didn't
there.
Want
like,
to, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And like so quickly, it just felt like I mean, the community down there was so cool. Like as far as SoulCycle and fitness and everything. And then I mean, DC came up, and then I came and visited DC, and I loved it.
Did you really love it? Like honestly?
Oh yeah.
There were a lot of factors.
There were a lot of factors
that brought you here.
That brought me here, yes. And I mean, but it's been amazing. I mean, since I got here, the love has been crazy, and I mean, DC is an amazing.
Do you feel like your classes like popped up right away, or it took like some time?
I think it fluctuates. I think like at the time, like it got. I think when I first got down here, everybody was into it, and I loved them. And then, I could say like.
You were still like relatively new.
Yeah, since I've gotten here, I've definitely had like the same, I guess, people come through. Like some people are skeptical, so we definitely had some people, jump on since then. But
oh my god. Well, I found him through Tramel. Like I was like, Tramel, nobody here's like you. And he's like, oh my god, my boy Jonas is moving there next week. I was like, shut up. So then I took his class and I started coming like once a week. Oh my god, crazy. I'm gonna be honest. We literally spent like 15 minutes trying to Javi's behind the camera, so if I look over there, it's because he's over there. Like, wants to say hi. You can say hi.
Hi.
Trying to figure out the last question to finish, like, super dramatic. Did not come up with anything. So we're just gonna wrap it up. Is there anything final you want to say?
I mean, shout out everybody watching this video. Shout out everybody that stays in tune with Callie and everything she's doing. If you ride with me, come through. Watch this video. If you ride with her, still come through. Stop taking the class.
Yeah. Okay, no, don't stop taking.
I'm lying. Take both of our classes.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
If you ride with me, take Callie. We should do a team teach.
Yeah,
we should set that up.
That'd be so fun.
G-Town? We're in G-Town right now.
Yeah, we're filming in G-Town, Georgetown right now. Hence Javi being back here. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you got to get to know Jonas a little bit more today. And I'm going to be doing this with multiple instructors in DC. And then if I like travel places like New York, definitely want to hit that. And then I'm going to think about how I can do it with people, maybe like over Skype or FaceTime or something. So I'm really like trying to make this a thing. But I had to start with Jonas because Jonas is kind of what started it all for me.
Cal fit life forever.
Oh, thank you. Love that so much. You know, whatever. But one thing I always love about Jonas is you never call me Cal. You always call me Callie.
I'm not calling Callie.
I know when people are like the real deal when they call me Callie.
And it's weird because I actually shorten everybody else's name.
Do you really?
I shorten everybody else. I don't have to say examples, but I shorten everybody else's name.
Okay, we're gonna finish this up. So I'm gonna put all of Jonas's social media stuff below so you can go follow him, and then stay tuned for the next video.
Alright, yo, holla, peace.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in. Hey!
Yeah, and I can leave that in there too.
Hey, y'all. What's up, Callie? No, that was weird. I ended up applying for a regular, I was about to say regular shop. So I ended up.
I call somebody YouTube channel all the time. It's okay. My name's making me look so washed up.
You think so?
I do. Look at me.
Can you put a tan on it? How does my voice sound? Are you gonna give it
You sound good. One misconception.
I guess the one misconception.
Keep talking. I'm getting my water.
If you're brand new, you see, this is awkward for me.
Huh?
This is awkward for me.
Okay.
This is really bad. I'm like, there's no way.
Wait, I just wanted. Poor Javi. He's like, let me eat.